everybody. Happy Saturday. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, it's blue sky here, and we've got a fun-packed day for you all, including my favourite show, I have to say, Play Crafts, right? Really like that. Now, I like to win, as you all know. I don't think I'm going to win today because it's going to be quite tricky because it involves geography, which is something I'm not very good at. Don't know, I can't play chess, don't know my left from right, can't ride a bike, and I don't know anything about geography. Useless, that's what I am, John, useless. I'm hoping you've got a great weekend planned and you're going to be enjoying the sunshine if you've got a bit of sunshine, enjoying all the bits and pieces you like to do over the weekend and interspersing those with watching us on some fantastic shows. So we have Play Your Crafts Right this morning and we've even got a first look at the little sneaky beak that I've got over here, and later on we've got Tiffany for you. So we've got lots and lots of things for you to see. And I'm joined by my favourite housemate, Michelle.
Thanks.
It's all right. Well,
good morning.
I have to say you're my favourite housemate because what did you bring to the house last night?
Ben baked cookies. Oh, John, there's cookies on the table. Oh, he's gone running. Yeah, Ben baked cookies. I told him that I was in with Johnny this weekend, and because Johnny hasn't had cookies for ever such a long time, he baked, and we've all sampled. Yeah. Everyone's saying thank you, Ben.
Yeah, they were absolutely delicious. So good. Really good, yeah. I've struggled not to creep back downstairs later on, but you can't do that. I can smell his cookies now. I can't have one now. Not one on the show. That'd just be rude, wouldn't it? But I nearly got out in the middle of the night and snuck down and helped myself to more cookies because they were absolutely delicious. Lots of people are messaging in to say hello, good morning to you all. We have got Daniel Pierce says good morning, all happy crafter day. Corinne says aloha from a dark and quiet Maui. Aloha. Marcella says good morning everyone. Your Ben's in. Of course he is. Good morning, Ben. Jeffrey says, happy Saturday from New Hampshire. May the day find you all healthy, safe, and ready to be crafty. Christine Mahoney says, good morning, everyone. Anne Clark says, good morning, everyone at Crafters TV. Hope you're having a great weekend. We are. We've got a great weekend planned. Kelly says, hi, Becky. So happy to see you. Hello. And Michelle says, good morning. Angela Reed says, good morning, ladies. We've got lots and lots today to show you. And we've also got a special gift to give you as well over the weekend. So this only will run for today and tomorrow until midnight on Sunday. If you spend over £20 or $20, you will get our masquerade ball chandelier die. If you spend over £100 or $100, you will get our Celebrate Your Day 3D scene builder. And if you spend over those amounts of money, you'll get both of those anyway. So if you're going to spend over 100, you'll get that as well as the chandelier die set. So we like to give you a few gifts, a few deals as well. Do remember, look at the website. We've always got fantastic deals on there for you. Have a look under special offers. You'll find loads and loads of deals there today. And if you missed yesterday, we had two fantastic launches. We had the launch of the Mediterranean Dreams, and we also had the launch of some ragdolls as well. So do make sure, if you missed out, have a look at those. Because we've got some stonkingly good deals for you too. Another thing what we have for you is our little goodie bag full of Christmassy things, because Christmas is not far away, let's be honest. It takes us far longer than we expect to make all our Christmas goodies, so it's always good to get started on these. This bag has got loads and loads of fantastic deals inside. I'll show you what you've got inside first of all. You've got this die set here. Then you have this die set here. We've got this one, this stamp set. This is your Merry and Bright edgeable. You've then got your Silent Night scene builder. That is a really beautiful one. There's lots and lots to see in that one. Loads in here. This next one here, this dice and stamp set. We've got, these are my favourite ones. These little punny stamps. It's beginning to look like Christmas. And bar humpug. I love that. That is so cool. We've then got one of those little sort of bookmarks, sort of gift tags with the elf on. We've then got this as well. We've got this item too. These are your use your gilding flakes, aren't they? Those. They're foam shapes. You use your gilding flakes on, so you can sort of decorate those. And then finally, just try and get that out. We've got your make your own Christmas card pack here. So look at all of that. Huge amount of items you're going to be getting there. £30 or $40, £24 or $32. Huge saving in there. And as we say, you know, Christmas comes but once a year, but we want to get prepared for it. So if you're like me, I made a lot of Christmas cards and didn't quite finish them off and didn't actually get round to sending them. So at least I'm ahead for this coming year, which is definitely a good thing to do. Michelle, do you make all your Christmas cards and send them out in time? No.
Well, I make Christmas cards for those who are deserving.
Oh, okay.
Does that sound awful?
I didn't get one from Michelle last year, so that just says a lot about our relationship, doesn't it? Thanks for that.
I make them for those people who I know are going to appreciate it and not throw it away, because you put all that time and effort into it, and then you know, we all have those people who, we love them, but we know that they don't appreciate the time, blood, sweat and tears that go into our make. So there's just certain people will get handmade cards from me. Oh. And I know that sounds awful, but I know I'm not alone in thinking that.
Well, I think you're right, because there's something really sort of heart-wrenching when you've made a card or made something and then you find it in their recycling bin when you go over there, or you know, it's just been, you know, they've not really realised how much care and attention it's taken you to make that. So it's always nice to make sure you
it does. It's heartbreaking. I mean, I have a friend, I've known her since we were 3, and she, when I used to sell them before I joined Crafters TV, Crafters Companion, she once actually said to me, they're very beautiful, but I can get like 10 for £1 from the local, so why would I pay you for yours? And so she's not on my handmade card Christmas list. No, I can imagine. She's not on that list.
No.
So yeah, so just rude.
Yeah.
Rude. I love her, but it was very rude.
Well, all I can say is, Michelle, I'm really hoping to get a very nice handmade card from you this year.
Yes, you will.
Good, excellent. That's
and
good
a lovely Secret Santa gift.
Oh yeah, always like a nice Secret Santa kit. Right. Now, if you missed out on the launch that we had yesterday, we had the fantastic Mediterranean Dreams launch. This was absolutely incredible. Really beautiful items on here, beautiful colours. Now we've still got the showstopper left, 21 left. And that's got everything in it. So you've got your 6x6 paper pad, your 12x12 paper pad, you've got your cardstock, and all of those dies and stamps in there. Really, really beautiful. And if you saw some of the demos that Sarah made yesterday, they were incredible. So this is your delicate lace border, which is your first die that you've got here. Next one is this one, which everyone went wild for. This is your lemon vine kind of edgeable, really, really nice. I did demo this yesterday, exciting. And then we've got our stamp collection. So we've got some of those oranges and lemons at the side, but you've also got some of those lovely sort of fruity sentiments, things like what was the ones? Squeeze the Day. I quite like that one, Squeeze the Day. Then you've got this stamp collection here. So you've got that bougainvillea with the little windows with the shutters, very sort of Mediterranean kind of Mamma Mia-esque kind of look to that idea there. And then we've got a 3D. I've got singing in my ear. I've got a 3D embossing folder. You can see they've got the most beautiful tiles in there, really beautiful kind of Moroccan feel to that. Then we have the olives and leaves here. This is a stencil. Again, really, really beautiful. Those colours that we've used in that really do scream, you know, holidays. And I think this whole collection really, well, it certainly made Ben want to go on holiday. I think it made everyone want to go. And this is your Mediterranean tile. So this die has got 2 parts to it. So you can cut in or you can cut out of your cardstock. This is the cardstock. This is the paper stock. This is your 12x12 paper pad that you're going to get in there. You've also got a selection of pens here. So you've got your citrus vine, clear size, and bougainvillea pens in there. These are only available with this collection, I believe. Yep. And then we've got some linen cardstock, all in those fantastic colours. You can see that is going to really work with all of those different papers that you've got in there. And then finally, we've got the paper pad here, which is absolutely gorgeous. So you've got really sort of intricate, beautiful papers in here, back and front. So you've got almost like sort of tile effects on the back, as well as those really intricate floral designs. They are absolutely beautiful. I've fallen in love with this collection. I think it is absolutely stunning. I love those colours. It just makes me, it makes me want to go on holiday. I heard this morning my in-laws are away on holiday and it's pouring with rain. Don't mean to laugh or anything, but yeah, it's not very nice weather there. And now this collection, £95 or $125. Platinum price is £76 or $100. This was so popular yesterday. If you want some inspiration, you can go back and watch the shows, but Michelle's got some samples to show you just exactly what you can make with this fantastic collection.
I love this collection. I was lucky enough to do the first look with it last week. So there's some demos on there if you want to go have a look. Sarah did loads yesterday. And of course, we've got some amazing samples from the design team. So this is by Rebecca Davis. Look how beautiful that is. Really framed, that beautiful window stamp that you get in there. These topiaries.
Yeah,
maybe not. On the sides as well, absolutely gorgeous. So I'm loving that. This is that beautiful embossing folder. Just look at the colour on that. Just look at the design and the style. So I think this is Lisa West. So again, just using that embossing folder because it is just so beautiful. You don't necessarily have to do much else with it. So this is Rebecca's again. You've got that lovely edgeable that she's got going across the top of that double Z fold. We again have got this gorgeous, you can see it again in different colours, looks totally different. That lovely 3D embossing folder. On this one we have got that gorgeous that die cut. I mean, it's cut all the way through. So if I just show you, you get that, the laser cut effect on that is just amazing. So again, that's Rebecca's. Got lots of Rebecca's. She must have really loved this collection. This is our very own Julia, our crafty fairy. Look how beautiful that stencil is that she's used on there. We've got those edgeables. Oh, this is Lily's. Got those gorgeous edgeables, that lovely fruit from the Stamp and Die set. Again, this is Astrid, so you've got that gorgeous lemon edgeable die down the side. I'm going to use that in a minute. I know I'm going on and on, but I want you to see all these because they are all just so beautiful. The collection is absolutely gorgeous. So that's Lisa's again, Lisa West. This is Rebecca Davis. It's the Lisa and Rebecca show, I think, this morning. Yeah, Lisa West, but how gorgeous. So you can see how many each, so Rebecca and Lisa have done like so many of each, but each one is so different because you're going to get that inspiration with this collection. You're going to be able to do all these different things with this collection and not run out of ideas because it is just absolutely beautiful.
I love those sort of very sort of rich blues and the orange and yellows. They work so well together,
yes.
Don't they?
Yeah, they absolutely do.
Very, very nice. Lots of people saying they're already making their Christmas cards. So I know, and a few people saying I don't have all of those bits and pieces in there, so they're definitely worth taking advantage of. Sandra Dundas says, I like the look of that set of dies. Charlotte Everett says, I've already made 20 Christmas cards. Well done. Angela Reed says, I haven't got any of the items in the Christmas mystery bag. Pop it in your basket. Definitely take advantage of those special deals. Barbara McNeil says, I need to start my Christmas cards soon. I make lots of cards for family and friends, but I'm still slow at creating them. I think you need to sort of strike while the iron's hot, while you've got that inspiration, don't you, and make them when you can. And Charlotte Everett said, my dad's name was Robin, so we try and put at least one little Robin on each of our cards. Oh, isn't that a nice idea?
I love that.
I like that idea.
I love that.
Yeah. Get on with your Christmas cards. It'll be around very, very soon. Definitely very, very soon. Right, next thing we're going to have a look at, we're going to do a demo first for this one? Fantastic.
Yeah, should we do a demo?
Yeah, let's do a demo on this one.
Absolutely. So I have picked, I love this one, my absolute fave, I think, from this collection. So you've got that lemon vine edgeable. It is huge. It is a real nice big statement piece that you need nothing else on your bag, your box, your card, except for this. So let's just pop this off of here with the impossible tape. So you can see, obviously, you've got the edge that cuts here, and this bit, obviously, on that side, it doesn't, it cuts out. So you're going to get that gorgeous, again, it's going to run on the edge, but you've got, again, all that embossing detail that you're going to be able to use. So this is going to be one side of my bag, so we're going to make a bag with this. So the piece of card started out just as an A4 piece of card. I've scarred it at 1 inch and 2 inch there. If you flip it over and scar it 1 inch and 2 inch, then you're left with that centre piece, and then I've just got that inch on the bottom. Okay. I've already put 2 little scar marks there, so I know where to line this up. So, I mean, all they are really is just making sure that all this is on the card. Obviously, I'm not having it overhanging or anything like that. So let me just find the edge of my tape.
It's one of those things that disappears when...
It was there a second ago. Right, so let's tape this. So we're going to tape both sides because we don't want it to move at all. I'm going to tape on that top bit, which is going to be sort of your waist, because we know that the low tack tape can become a little bit high tack when running it through the machine. So it's always best to try and tape it onto what's either going to be waist, or if you know that you're going to be mat and layering over it, try and pop it on that bit as well. So let me just pop my plates on the top and we will run it through. So because of the size of card that I'm using my Gemini, but if you're cutting that out on a smaller piece, it's going to fit through your midi and your junior. Again, the die fits through perfectly, just depending on what size of card you're cutting it out of. So let's pop that there. So what I could do now is I could run it back through with my embossing mat. If I'm going to do that, you take your magnetic out, put your rubber embossing mat in. So I always take one out to put one in. I'm not going to, because I'm just going to ink through these with, I've got a Spring Meadow. So I'm just moving that tape and I'm going to pop it on that bit there for now, because I don't want it to move. So let me just move my lemons. Oh, there was a sentence I never thought I'd say. Let me just... So I've got my Spring Meadow. Let me just bring in a spare piece of card so I don't get ink all over my mat. So Spring Meadow, I'm going to be using this one. If you find it a little bit difficult to get sort of that spot inking, bring in either these, or we've got those eggs, those little look like makeup sponges, don't they? Because I don't want to go over those edges, I'm actually going to bring in this finger dauber. I'm just going to make sure, because it's got a different green on, so I'm just going to ink it up and I'm going to wipe it off, make sure that I've got this Spring Meadow coming through. So we're going to go on now. And I'm going to try and do a bit of a dabbing motion rather than a circular motion. It means I've just got more control on just going through those leaves where I want it to, and not necessarily going over those edges. If you go over those edges a little bit, it doesn't really matter, all adds to the effect, but you've just got a little bit more control by using this one.
I really like that die.
I love this die.
It's one of my favourite parts of that and the paper pad, I think, are my favourite parts of the collection.
I must admit that sometimes you see a collection and you think I'm not really sure, and then you see it and love it. With this one, I knew I was going to love it as soon as I heard the name, because it is just right up my street. I love the colours, the patterns, I love the oranges and lemons. It makes me want to sing that song. So that will do for now. I just love everything. It's perfect for this time of year. It's bright, it's fun, it's just happy. Yeah. I think
you're right. It's quite joyful, all those colours. You know, makes you feel like you're on holiday, doesn't it?
It does, it really does. I love it. Right, so let's snip this away. So I'm just going to snip down there for now. And there for now. And then I need to cut all the way across. So if you're not as confident with cutting that straight across with your scissors, just bring in your ruler and just line that up, that notch to that notch, and you know you're going to get it perfectly straight all the way across, and just go in with your craft knife. So that is going to be that first side of my bag, or the front of my bag. So let me just snip that a little bit because it's just a little bit wonky. And then let me just do these scar lines. And then what we're going to do is, so with these lemons, we're going to colour those in. So again, you could re-die cut these out of, if you've got some yellow textured cardstock, you could recut those out of that if you wanted to, but we're just going to colour these in. So I've just got my, it's my citrus blend. I thought, it's a perfectly named colour for the lemons. So it's my Tri Blend brush. I have to say that very slowly. So let me just bring this in. I'm going to make sure that I'm colouring it the right way. So my sort of highlighted bit is going to go to the top rather than the bottom. So again, you will be a little bit more careful doing this at home, but I'm not being too careful because these blend out so beautifully. And then, there we go. So that's one. Let's do the other three. What I love about colouring in small bits like this is you can practice that 3-shade blend perfectly, because you're not having to colour such a huge area that it can be overwhelming. So if you were a beginner and you're just learning, absolutely perfect for that, because you're not overwhelmed by the area.
You make it look so quick to get that amazing effect.
And it can be that quick. I mean, look how quick and easy that was.
Yeah.
And I haven't done any special blending on that. I don't think you need to. Our pens, I mean, Leanne's done an amazing job. They make it that quick and that easy. Obviously, you know, if you follow Leanne and the Academy of Colour, you can go a lot more in depth. But for just a small little lemon like this, you absolutely can just do it nice and quick and easy. And it still turns out looking amazing. I'd like to take the credit for these, but it's absolutely not me. It was definitely Leanne and the team. If there was anything I would like to take the credit for, it would definitely be our pens, because they are just amazing.
They are really quite, it's quite inspiring, and having all of the classes as well, you know, if you are part of the Academy of Colour, or watching actually any of the Colour Me Happy shows back to back, you know, having all that education as well as just having the pens is really quite invaluable, isn't it? Because if you're starting up, it can be quite intimidating, I suppose, when you sort of see people doing the colouring and then it gets broken down. You think, oh, actually, yeah, okay, I could give this a whirl.
I can do that. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, look how just by doing, you saw how quickly I did it, and how lovely do they look.
Brilliant.
Obviously, you can go a lot more in depth with your colouring, but just as they are, they look fabulous. So I've got a piece of acetate. What I'm going to do is we're going to pop it behind it here, and I'm going to just cut round it. I've already done that here. So I've just roughly cut round it, just so I've got that lovely acetate behind, so I can glue these in and on. Just going to bring in, so my tacky glue, I'm just going to pop it a little bit.
Slightly off topic, from Charlotte Everett, says, is there a film on the heat-resistant acetate? I can't seem to get the edge, but then I remember not all of them have it.
I don't think there is on the heat-resistant.
Right, okay.
If she has, so I always, on the corner, just with my pokey tool, I will just scratch the corner.
Okay.
And if it comes, I try both sides, because it's very hard on our normal acetate to figure out which side it is.
Yeah.
If you do that on both sides, and nothing comes up, then there's definitely not a film, and I'm pretty sure on our heat resistant there's not. Right,
okay, brilliant. Any other questions? Do let us know. Any questions about what we've got on today, or any other sort of general questions, just message in. I'm sure Michelle will be able to answer any of your questions at all. Any of them. apart from the ones that are related
questions?
to the Play Crafts Right game that we're doing later on, because we're both going to
But yes, if anyone wants to message me answers while I'm on air.
Oh yeah, that'd be handy.
So that's, let me just pop that back in. So that is the top of my box. I've just used my hole punch to create 2 holes there, matte and layered that gorgeous paper and card from the kit. I'm just going to pop this on the front, and then just look, it's just so bright and bold and beautiful. It really is. Almost makes your eyes hurt.
We were saying yesterday, it reminds us of Orangina, you know, the drink.
Yes.
And so Ben went and bought us some Orangina, but not in you couldn't get it. We couldn't get it in the bottles. You could only get it in cans.
Oh, really?
But you can still sort of shake the can a little bit and just be a bit careful when you open it up. But yeah, it does. All those colours sort of remind you of that. Those kinds of things. Because kind of drinks on holiday, don't they?
They do. Oh, I haven't had Orangina for a very long time.
I think there's still a can out front.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't. Do you know what? I don't recall the last time I did drink it. I really don't.
I don't think I've ever drunk it at home. I think I've only drunk it on when I've been away.
Yeah. It is. It's very much a holiday drink, isn't it?
Yeah.
Something you had when you went away.
Absolutely.
So I'm just gluing these sides to add the back of my bag. So let me just... The good thing about using that collal is the all-purpose, is you've got so much time to wiggle it into place before it dries perfectly. So let me just make sure that squishes down perfectly, and then we will do the same with this one. Oh, Orangina. Every time I look at these lemons now, that's what I think of. So and the good thing about this glue is when you get it all over your fingers and let it dry, you can peel it off, and you've got the added benefit of that.
Everyone likes that, don't they?
Everyone's
it's
got
like
to
bubble
love
wrap.
that.
Everyone loves to pop the bubbles in the bubble wrap.
Yeah.
I remember we had quite a lot of bubble wrap at home because obviously my parents used to wrap stuff up that they'd made for shows, and that's all my friends wanted at Christmas. So I just gave all my friends a metre worth of bubble wrap, and I was the most popular girl at school. Obviously I don't do that now. That would be, although I think people might quite like that. Maybe that's what I'll start giving people as gifts in the future.
Some bubble wrap.
Bubble wrap.
My kids love it. I think it's a kid thing, though. Well, and the husband, to be honest. When we get anything delivered in this bubble wrap, it has to be split so everyone's got a bit that they get to pop. Because it's fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, so that is the front of that's my bag. And I'm going to bring in this. So all I have done here is I've got a tag. I've popped that out. I've cut one of these down just a little bit. I'm going to pop that on the front. So again, let me just pop a little bit of glue on those bits that I know are going to sit on my tag.
Daniel asks, how do you know what type of glue to use?
Because Leanne told me. We have many glue skulls if you have not seen any of those, but so this is alcohol based, and it will tell you on it if it's alcohol based. It's going to be perfect for your mats and layers, things like that, because it's not going to soak through. If you've got a water-based glue, it's going to soak more into your card, and that's where you're going to get your warping. So they've definitely you're going to use them for different things. If it's alcohol-based, mats and layers, things like that. If it's water-based, you're going to use it on a coated cardstock. So if you've got glitter cardstock, mirror cardstock, anything with a coating, you're going to use your water-based because it's going to sink through, it's going to soak through, and it's going to allow it to attach. So again, we've got so many glue skulls, but yes, the rule of thumb, is sort of that with the alcohol and the water-based. They both do two totally different things. I hope that helps. If there's anything in particular you want to use, or glue, and you're not sure what to use, pop another message.
Yep.
Or if I totally didn't answer your question at all,
I think that was handy to know. And like you say, that we do have various shows that we've done about glues, haven't we? So
we have, and we've got lots of little sections in lots of shows as well where we sort of go over the glues as well. It can be a little bit of a minefield, but I think once you've got used to sort of our glues, or I think that sort of rule goes for any glues really, then you're sort of on your way, aren't you? Let me just pop a little bit more glue. So these particular lemons here, I've used the pens that come with this.
Okay.
So the aqua colours is what I've used to colour these. I just thought it'd be nice to have sort of the depth, the different, with the lighter ones behind and the darker ones. So, if you are on the fence, am I allowed to call her out? Michelle Harris, if you are on the fence about this collection, there's only 20 left. So quickly get off that fence and buy it, because I promise you, you are going to love it. It's one of those collections that looks lovely, and then when you get it home, you're like, oh my goodness, why did I not buy it sooner? It's that collection. So absolutely go for it. If there's anything that you want to ask about this particular collection to get you off the fence, then just pop us a message and we'll, if we can help. Yes, but quickly, because there's only 20 left. Right, so I've totally fastened that on the wrong side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this one, because you don't want to see me keep fiddling with that ribbon. I should have gone this way instead of that way. Only thing different I've done is, again, I've just used the aqua pens, Michelle Harris, the aqua tricolours in this collection. Oh my days, stunning, absolutely stunning. So yeah, so that's the only difference that I've done. So if I stand this particular one up, I've just got some tissue paper in to allow it to stand up, but that is that gorgeous edgeable.
Lovely, absolutely beautiful. Really, really like that. So this is our Mediterranean Dreams Showstopper collection. So you've got all of your stamps, your dies, you've got those paper pads, 12 by 12, 6 by 6, and you've got that linen cardstock as well. We've got embossing folders in there too. £95 or $125. Platinum price is £76 or $100. We've only got around 20 left, unfortunately, so it's going to go really, really quickly. We're going to get started on the first round of the game. The games. I've got the whiteboards. I've done all of that. I've got wipes and everything. I'm all organised, mate. I might not be able to do very well in the game, but I've managed to get the whiteboard. Yeah, I'm quite organised, you know, Johnny. Yeah. Right, let's move that up and way. Right, now. Right, so it's 2 rounds of 5. I am at Team Facebook. This is Guess the State, which is what Michelle and I, we did hear about this yesterday. I'm not very good with geography at all. And we did have a little chat about this morning, and we did say, actually, we don't think we're going to do very well.
So we
apologise in advance to any of our US viewers that we don't know where anything is. I'm very sorry. I also don't know where anything is in the UK. So don't use me as a sat-nav. I didn't get the weather girl job because I didn't know where Cambridge was. I was like, well, they said there's a cold front coming through Cambridge, and I went, there's a cold front coming round here, and I was like, sort of, sort of like Brighton, really. I didn't know where anything was, but never mind, it doesn't matter. If I'd become a weather girl, I wouldn't be here today, would I?
That's it.
Yeah, exactly. Their loss. Right, let's get started. Right, first one. Guess the state.
Oh, okay.
Goodness
Thank
for
gosh
that. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need a clue for that.
Yeah.
Largest city in Houston, bordered by New Mexico, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Louisiana.
This is really going to show how little I know.
I don't know anything. I apologise in advance for me getting these all horribly wrong.
Horribly wrong, yeah.
Horribly wrong. Are you ready? Yeah? Okay, right. I've put Texas.
I recognised it.
Did you? Well
yes.
done.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, if it's right, I recognised it. If it's wrong, I didn't.
Yay! Way! We've got one right. At least we've got one right.
We've took the pressure off now, so if it becomes just a 1-1 by the end, at least we've got one.
We were quite concerned. I said, look, it's okay if we don't do brilliantly, but we've got to get a couple right. Yeah. Thank goodness there was a clue, because if it was just from the shape, I wouldn't be able to work out what it was, unfortunately. Right, next one. I might know what this is. I think I need the clue.
Oh, we need the clue. Just assume we need the clue straight away.
Yeah. Cities include Miami and Orlando. The state is a peninsula. God, I can't read. Which means it is almost completely surrounded by water. Okay, I was right then.
You see, I recognise that shape as well.
Yeah, I recognise the shape. I have a friend that lives in Texas, and her children are at a university in Texas, so in the same state, but it still takes her 5.5 hours to drive from their house to the kids' university, which I find bonkers. Right, everyone ready? Turn round, yeah? I said Florida. We right? Yay!
Oh, I might be liking this game, actually.
I'm going to reserve judgment until the end, and if I win, I like the game. Yeah.
I think they're the easiest.
Ones, are they? Okay. All right. I hope you're all doing well at home. Okay, that makes me feel right. Next one we're going to go for.
No, I don't recognise that one.
Biggest city anchorage. Some of the wildlife you might see include polar bears, walruses, and moose. Mooses.
They're the rubbishest, clues ever. Is rubbishest a word?
I don't know where that would be. I don't know.
That is...
Right, I'm guessing on this one. Yeah? This is terrible. I apologise in advance. Right, I've said Alaska.
I have no idea.
Okay, what is the answer?
I don't even think that's anywhere near.
Alaska. Oh my goodness. I did say it's a state in America.
A whole continent. The only thing I could think of with polar bears.
Oh dear. Right, next one. Oh my God. Where's that?
Oh.
How can it have such straight edges? Okay, I definitely need the clue for this. This is really weird. Right. This one's definitely not on the coast.
Definitely not.
I'm going to call that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look at the clues. Biggest city, how do I pronounce it?
Cheyenne.
Cheyenne, bordered by Montana, Idaho, Utah, Colorado, Nebraska, and South Dakota. Yellowstone National Park is in this state.
It's right on the tip of my tongue.
I've got no idea.
Yellowstone National Park. My husband's going to be shouting at the screen. See, I've seen the film with the, and I just can't.
I don't know. I'm guessing on this. I'm not a pass,
Do we need
I'm going to
to-
guess.
should we
but
just guess?
It pretty much is a pass, to be honest. Really weird. It's a complete square, isn't it? Yeah?
I know. Johnny's still giving me a geography lesson about how wrong my last answer was.
Right. Okay, I put North Dakota.
San Francisco.
Wyoming.
I would never have got that.
I've never been to Wyoming, but I'd like to go because I've in Modern Family they go to a dude ranch in Wyoming, and I think I'd quite like to go and do that. Well done, everybody that got it right. Just obviously not me or you.
Apparently San Francisco's a city, so I wasn't even in the ballpark. I was like at the other side of the city.
Oh dear. Right, how many more have we got? Last one of the round. Okay, let's see. Okay. Biggest city, Los Angeles. The Crafters Companion US office is in this state. Should get this one right.
Well, I hope so. I mean, I could be like naming a town in Ireland for all I know.
Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. California.
Yay!
Yeah. Have we got that one right?
Because isn't that the thing of fault line running all the way through it? That
San Andreas.
some sort of fault,
Yeah.
isn't it?
And surely the only reason you know that is because of watching Lost Boys.
Yes.
Yeah, that shows our age.
Absolutely.
That shows our age. Right, well done everybody. I imagine you're all doing a lot better than we are. That is the first round. We're going to have another round in a couple of moments. We're going to go for a quick break. I'll give you the opportunity to check out your baskets and we'll see you in a couple of moments.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the products.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special? 100% it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part. and it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
Feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
Massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously, the people not just here at Crafter's Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
Thank you, thank you. I'd like to thank my mum, my dad, oh, they said get on with it. The Crafter's Choice Awards are here. From the 23rd to the 26th of May, we'll be shining the spotlight on your most loved Crafter's Companion tools and creative goodies. Every day, a new category of crafting nominees will take to the stage, and we need your help to choose the winners. Head over to our website to cast your vote. You can also shop all of our nominated crafting items on our Crafter's Choice Awards online sale. There's going to be so many fabulous offers and deals. It's the perfect opportunity to refresh your crafting space with papercraft, sewing products, and much more at award-winning prices. A new winner will be announced each day on Crafters TV, so tune in to the last show of the day for a glittering Crafters Choice Awards soiree.
Hello everybody, welcome back. Loads of people doing really well. Lots of people with 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5. Shelley Hicks says, congrats ladies, you did a great job. We don't feel that we did. Sol Sparkley says, got 5 out of 5, but did not expect that. Well done. And Hannah says, 5 out of 5, but Matt helped me with Wyoming. At least now, if anyone ever asks me what state is square, I'll remember Wyoming. I'm never going to forget that. Right, we've also got to show you today, we've got first look at these large outline floral dies, these large outline floral dies. Lots and lots of different designs that we've got in here. So if I show you on the boards, you can see what they look like. They are absolutely beautiful, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they're going to be making with these later on. This first one is your peony, and you can see how intricate that is. I mean, it really lends itself to paper piecing, doesn't it? It's absolutely beautiful. This next one here is your lilies. That is lovely too. They're hard to choose from. They are also beautiful. This is your hellebore. I've got some of these growing in my garden. Next one is your anemone. That's absolutely stunning. Then we have this one here, which is your cosmos. We then have your echinacea. So that's good for your immune system, isn't it? Your echinacea. Yeah. And then you've got cherry blossom. And then finally roses. These are absolutely stunning. Really, really beautiful dies. Have you got some samples over there to show us? What the kinds of things you can make with them? Oh, fantastic.
I do. I've got lots of samples. Again, this is one where the design team absolutely, oh, I like that one, gone crazy, because they are an amazing die. They're a real nice size, so you're going to be able to use them. Let me this one's been a little bit squashed together. But I really wanted to show you this one because that echinacea on the front is absolutely stunning. So look at this one. Let me just bend that into shape just so you can see it a lot better.
Is that with the Daisy collection?
Yes, it is. So that's Hayley's. So that's Hayley Ralph.
That's lovely.
Look how beautiful that is. So she's coloured that in. It's absolutely stunning. You can just be popping them over different coloured card underneath, which that has been done, and then it's matte and laid on the front. So that's Rebecca's. I love this one. This is absolutely stunning. Look at the blue on that. So that's Carol. That's Carol Lorriman. I absolutely love this. I just love how different it is. So she's actually I think she's coloured onto vellum, some acetate there.
Oh, really?
That's definitely a sparkle pen. You can see
lovely.
some
Really
sparkle
like
on
that
that. But it's gorgeous. So onto this one. So this is Carol's as well. So that is absolutely paper pieced. How beautiful does that look? Another one.
Well, those colours are lovely, aren't
Some
they?
of these, when they are all folded flat and then you get it out and then you realise that you've not done that card any justice at all. I'm really not even... So it will just show you the front and I'll figure that one out in a minute. But how beautiful is it? You can see how many different ways there are to use these. So look at this one, a nice, clean and simple one with just a little hint of pink colouring that in. Your metallics, so we've had metallic pens used on that, or our metallic inks. So that's Nicola Armstrong. And again, I can go on and on and on with all of these, and each one I'm going to show you is going to look so different because the team have been so inspired by these. Again, I was saying earlier that each and every one is so different because there's so many different things you can do. Look at the background that's been used. So it's been die cut out and you can use it as a stencil. So you're going to ink through and you're going to ink through and you're going to create an amazing background. So absolutely, so many different ways. And of course, you're going to be able to use this as a shaker element. You're going to pop it on front of your acetate. You're going to be able to create a beautiful shaker with these. So many different ways. I had so many different thoughts when I was prepping for this show today. And I was just, I definitely got a little bit carried away. I'm never going to be able to show you them all. But there was just so many different things. I did one thing and then realised, actually, if I do this, it gives me this effect. If I do that, and so it's one of those things that you think, well, it's just an outline die, but it's not. You get it, and idea after idea after idea just pops because they are so amazing.
Fantastic.
Really are.
I really like those. And these are going to be launching on Thursday, so you're going to be able to see more of these 8 different dies that we've got here. They are hard to choose between all of those as to which one you would like to use. But what one are you going to use in your first demo?
So I'm going to use the echinacea.
Lovely.
It's just a beautiful flower. So you can see the size is 3.6 by 4.9 and you can see it's an absolute beautiful size. So let's pop this off. I'm die cutting mine out with some black card. You can be die cutting them out with acetate, with your white card, any of your coloured card stock. And then you can be inking it up different to the background. You can be heat embossing. You can be using your gilding flakes. These are just something you can absolutely use anything and everything with. You're going to be stenciling with them. You're going to be paper piecing with them. You're just going to be colouring with your pens, with your aqua pens, absolutely everything, because you're just going to get so inspired. So let's take this off, just pop those to the side, and straight away, you've got that background. You're going to paper piece this back in a totally different colour.
Okay.
And then, I mean, that's not what I'm doing, but you absolutely can. So you've got that there straight away. You're going to pop it onto some acetate. You're going to pop this back in. So imagine this is red or pink or white. You're going to pop that back in. You can paper piece back into that if you want. But if you just left that as it was and popped some sequins behind into a shaker element, just so many different ways you can use this. But I thought for my first one, we're going to do the not most obvious, but I think the one that you're definitely going to be using. So we're just going to tape that down. So I'm going to bring in my dotty. So if you got our dotty tape pens when they were in stock, you're going to be using those. If you didn't, you've always got your pin top glue bottle that you can be using.
That's what I missed out on. I meant to order some and I ran out, I forgot. And then you miss out, don't you? That's the thing. I keep thinking, yes, I'll do that in a minute. I'll do that in the next break, and then forget, and then before you know it, it's gone.
I think Debbie Robinson ordered one, didn't she?
Did she?
She just ordered one and thought, oh, I'll order some more. and they were sold out. Because we was all discussing, the last time I was up here, we were discussing how much we would sell an extra tape pen to Debbie Robinson for. I mean, I just said £20, but I'm pretty sure someone in the comments was like, I'll sell her one for £60.
£60?
It's like the black market of dotted tape pens, isn't it? Right, so I've got some of our Nina cardstock that I'm colouring onto. I'm going to bring this in, and I'm going to bring in some of our Tri-Blend brush pens. So I've got my Coral Extend, I've got my Brown Grey, I've got my Jade Green blend, and I have got my Burnt Orange. So I'm just going to swatch down here. So I want to make sure that I'm using the correct one for the middles as opposed to the leaves. So what I'm going to do is, so with my coral, I'm going to start on this bottom one, and you're just going to be able to colour those in. Just going to leave that edge bit, sort of preserving my highlight. And again, you will obviously take a little bit more time than me, but just the fact that I'm just going a little bit fast and it's still going to look lovely is a testament to how amazing these pens are. So I'm going to bring in I've got my Brown Grey.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to pop some here. And all that's going to do, it's going to allow my darkest blend of this just to be a lot darker. Just, again, it's extending those, the amount of shades you're going to get, the amount of blend on there. Right, so I'm going to go over that with my darkest, again from my Coral blend, but I'm going to go over that edge. And you can try this with any of your sort of dark greys, depending on what kind of look you're going for. It's always nice to have the black under there as well, depending again on how much of a darker blended bit. Depending on how dark you want that blended bit. I know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So tickling over those edges, again, trying to make sure that that line isn't a straight one. Just going to keep colouring. And these colour up so beautifully. So I'm going to go over that one with the lightest again. I'm going to colour up over it. And then all I'm going to do is, I think with this mid, I'm just on the edge of that, I'm just going to add a little bit on the edge there. And then again, I will go in with the lightest and blend that out. I do love this one. This is an absolutely gorgeous. Just they're brilliant for colouring in.
Well, they're quite big pieces, aren't they, to use? So very sort of adaptable, I suppose.
Yeah, yeah,
like we said
absolutely.
before, if you're starting to colour and you're a bit nervous, these kinds of things are a great way sort of building up your skill set.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely. I was saying that earlier, wasn't I, about having smaller stamped images. Oh, these are perfect because they're not too big at all. So you have got that perfect amount to really practice your colouring on. It does, it really builds up your confidence, because when you can do it on a small little bit like this, then that's what's going to allow you to actually move on and be able to colour onto a larger stamp, or those more difficult things that we shy away from to start with. So maybe we start with flowers or balloons, then we can go on to maybe more intricate flowers or faces, you know, or animals, things like that.
That's lovely, I really like that. They're nice and bold, these dies, aren't they?
They are lovely. I loved playing with these. And again, I know I always use the word playing, but it is, it's just fun. So let's colour these last couple ones in on this side. And again, if you're not quite happy with this, you can go back in with your darkest one and add a little bit more, or not. You don't, you know, once it's done, it's not done. You can definitely go back over it, because they're going to blend again perfectly.
Pammy says, I love them on acetate and they look cool on vellum too, I bet. That would look quite nice. And Daniel says they look great foiled.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would look beautiful foiled. Or heat embossed. Oh, there's so many things you could do with this, aren't there?
There really is. There absolutely is. And you're absolutely going to have a ball with them. Right, so I'm going to bring in my burnt orange. I'm going to go in. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this grey. I'm going to go in for the middle one now, whereas I used the darkest one before. And I'm just going to, just with those little circular motions, I'm just going to add what I think is sort of going to be a highlighty. Or a highlighty bit, or is it a dark lighty? Highlight,
low
dark
lighty.
light. Low light,
Low
thank you. So again, I'm going to go in with my darkest on, which one did I pick? So I'm going on the burnt orange blend on the middle. So that's my darkest. I'm going to do that blend out. And then
That's
I'm
looking
gonna
so
bring-
good.
And the good thing is, because they've got the sort of that opacity to them, you can go back over that darkest bit and it lightens it up a bit.
What was that? that really did sound like a tugboat, didn't it? Yeah, foghorn.
Oh dear.
I thought that was just me, the noise I make when I blow my nose. But I do sound like that, you're absolutely right. My husband says I sneeze like a fairy and I blow my nose like a trumpet. I can't blow my nose live on air. No, I'm waiting for the break and then I'll go and blow my nose. I have to go into a different part of the studio to blow my nose, it's so loud. Yeah, we do. I went in a totally different part of the studio, a totally different part of the building, and they can still hear me blow my nose. Very embarrassing. But there you go. My mum always says it's the thing that she regrets teaching me of everything. You know, blow my nose. Yeah, as a small child, you know, I was always insistent about blowing my nose. Don't like sniffing.
So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to colour this all in, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in, so I've got my my white gel pen. And again, what you can do just to add more effect to your petals is just add those little highlights. Now, I love doing this, so I get very much carried away when I pop this on. You might not want to pop as much on, but I think if I add a little bit more on than I normally would, so you can see it, how it sort of affects. And then I'm going to bring in this one that I've already finished. I did this one at home.
Oh, lovely.
I've done it exactly the same way.
Yeah.
And all I've done is round the edges, I've used the lightest brown grey. So just adding that highlight, I think it helps to make it pop a little bit off of the page. And then all I got was my orange water reactive ink pad, just went round the edges. I used the orange because obviously it ties in with that colour. But you can see what I mean about my white gel pen, how much I love to use it. I think it just makes it pop sometimes.
Yeah, it does.
I do like that. So we're going to use this one. And I'm not going to do anything else to this one. Just wanted to show you exactly what they are and how they work. So I've just got, yeah, it's a 5x7 card. I've mat and layered some paper up already. Paper and that card. What did I use? I think it's vintage butterflies that I used. I can't quite remember.
It looks quite sort of vintagey with that sort of orange, you know, almost like those kind of paint drawings that they had, Victorian drawings of flowers that you'd get in, like, you know, museums and things like that. That's what they look like. Beautiful. Really like that.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's the vintage butterflies. I can see a little cheeky wing there.
Cheeky wing.
So I popped this down, but I forgot I'd got my black matte layer, but you can see again, because I had more than enough time with the collal glue to pull that back up and then pop that back on. And you can see straight away, just by adding that little black layer there, makes it pop, makes
Yeah.
it so much different. So we're going to pop that one on there, but what I'm going to do is I've got my foam, so it's going to go, obviously we're going to have that lovely height on there. So let's just, do you know, I was watching Craig with this the other day and I'm sure he was just snapping it off. Oh, he was. Yeah, he does. He's got a special fingernail, hasn't he, to take his... See, there's another sentence I never thought I would ever say. So... One of these days, we have to have Johnny and George on like a speakerphone type thing.
Ben did it yesterday because somebody said, "I'm sure I can hear the gallery," and Ben did it yesterday, and it was quite entertaining. It was quite funny. I don't know if you can hear what's going on in the gallery, but there was lots of giggling earlier on.
My husband always says that he can hear them sometimes through our mics.
I think it depends on how loud you have the talkback on.
Yeah.
And I'm quite deaf.
So you have yours loud.
Sorry?
So this special friend is those stamp sets that we've got. We've got Special Friend, we've got Happy Birthday, and they've got all the varying sizes and fonts on. Can't quite remember the name of them, but that is where I just got the Special Friend from. I've just popped on 3 little gems.
Lovely.
And if I turn that round...
Gorgeous.
It's basic level, I think, this die. In the nicest sense of that word, they are just beautiful to outline and colour in.
Yeah, they look lovely. Really, really nice. Brilliant. So these are your large outline floral dies. I'll have a quick flick through them so you can see what they are. So this first one is your peonies. Then you have your lilies. This one is your hellebores. Then we have your anemone. Can't remember what this one is now. We're looking at it. That one is your cosmos. Then this one is your echinacea, which you've just seen Michelle using. Then this one is cherry blossom. And then finally we have roses. Rachel Brown asked what size these dies are. To give you an indication, this one here is 3.3 by 4.9 inches. But so they'll all be around about that kind of measurement. So if that helps you. Lots of people loving what you've just made. I think it looks really, really beautiful. Brenda says they're beautiful flowers. They are looking really gorgeous. Can't wait for these to launch. So these will be launching with, did you say Debbie Robinson? Debbie Robinson on Thursday. Alicia Gordon says, good morning and greetings from Arkansas. Just got my Gemini 2 on Thursday and I know how Michelle felt when she first used it. It's absolutely awesome. I'm looking forward to having a little bit of a play actually because I haven't had the chance to. So looking forward to doing that in the break. Have we got one here somewhere?
I used it for the first time ever live on air.
Yeah.
Because Sarah had it on the show before me, and she was using it. So I literally ran into Johnny. I was like, "Please, can I use it?" So he let me use it, and it was the best thing ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Very little leaves me speechless. But I was running that through, and I was like, so quiet. It's so smooth. It's
In the break, I'll have to give it a whirl, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, we're going to go for a quick break, but I won't have enough time to have a go at the new Gemini. That have to be in between shows. But we'll have a quick break now, and then we'll get started on the second round of the show, the second round of the game. Let's see how we go.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right? Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What does
That's
she do?
exactly
What does
how
she do?
he looks.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
I have to tell you, every single person works tirelessly behind the scenes, and I can't just give a shout out to one person, because for me it has to be John, Tracy and Jake.
Going to give a shout out to our backstage hero, and I'm actually going to say heroes. It has got to be our product coordination team. It's got to be.
Because without those three people, when we're on air, we wouldn't be able to function like we do. They make sure we have everything we need, right from the samples to the product to having a drink of water throughout the show. They really look after us.
You see us day in, day out, 7 days a week, live on TV. We're crafting away, we're hopefully inspiring you. Every single card, every single product, every single tool that we touch has come from product coordination. Those guys are the unsung hero. They're there making sure we have the products, we have the inks, we have the tools, we have everything that we need. We have the power to actually work our Gemini ranges. The smooth running of behind the scenes of Crafters TV is all down to our product coordination team.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people, and we know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. Love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
Hello everybody, welcome back. I had a little bit of a dance in the break because, yeah, I just make myself giggle. Kim Rice says, I have so many wonderful dies and papers from Crafters Companion. Now I need more people to send cards to. Birthday's 20th of June. Craig and Debbie Fisher, 21st of June. I'm just saying. That's all. I'm just saying.
Mine's soon.
When's yours? Soon?
Soon.
Wait, how
September
soon?
the 9th.
Oh.
September the 9th. That is soon, technically, because when it gets to September the 10th, I'll be like, it's my birthday soon.
What you need to do is you need to remind people at paydays. I normally do that sort of 2 or 3 months in advance.
I do celebrate for the whole month of September. So, you know, any point that you get paid, I celebrate for a full month.
Yeah, why not? Why not? When it's a big birthday as well, you want it to celebrate for a long time.
Yeah.
I've got a big birthday coming up soon.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. I'd say 2 years. As soon as far as I'm concerned.
So you're 40 soon?
I'm going to be 30 quite soon. Yeah. Daniel says, I wonder if part 2 of the games will be countries as in, oh God, will be as in count. I can't read it. Hold on a minute. No. Wonder if part 2 will be countries as UK places. I'm useless at. No, I think it's still going to be states. Still states. I think even if it was counties in the UK, I might struggle. As we all know, I don't know where Cambridge is. I do now. I've driven past it. But yeah, this is quite difficult. Christine Mahoney, her birthday tomorrow.
Oh.
Happy birthday, Christine. I hope you have got a nice thing planned. Are you having a cake that's shaped like a paper pad?
Yes.
That would be the cake to go for Christine, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking about cake. Right, we better get started. We better get started on the next round. Right, so these are US states that we've got to guess. Let's see, 4-3 to me. Ooh, exciting. Right, let's see, how do we go? Come on, Team Facebook. Right, we need to
that's
play.
next to Wyoming.
It might be. Yeah. Cities include Cleveland, Cincinnati, Columbus, are bordered by Michigan, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia.
I'm trying to picture the map, but it's just a big blank space and nothing. No.
I can't spell. Right, I'm guessing on this one. Are there any more clues? That's it. Right. No?
I've wrote something.
I've written something.
At least it's in America this time.
I've put Ohio.
New York.
Ohio!
How did you know that?
Because Cleveland, I just remember hearing Cleveland, Ohio. That's the only reason I wouldn't have been able to recognise it from the shape at all. And if you asked me whereabouts on a map of the US it was, I wouldn't be able to tell you either, I'm afraid. Not very good. Right, next one. That looks like a piece of Lego. Gosh, I don't know what that is. I definitely need a clue for this. Let's have a look. Cities include Nashville and Memphis, bordered by Kentucky, Virginia, North Carolina, Georgia, and Alabama. So,
I haven't spelt this correctly, so I apologise to you all.
Okay, yeah, right. I've put Tennessee.
It just say Tennessee, I promise.
Excellent. Woo! Right, 6-4 to me. It's not going to be long before I get these all wrong now. I think we've had the easier ones. These ones are going to be harder. Right, which is the next one? Oh, another one that's almost... It's got a little wiggly bit at the bottom.
It's got a little tail.
Nice, isn't it?
A little nubbin.
Nubbin. I definitely need a... Yeah, if you live on that little nubbin, let us know. How big is a nubbin? It's probably bigger than UK. Right, we need some clues on this, definitely. Mount Rushmore is located here, bordered by North Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Nebraska, Wyoming, and Montana.
Mount Rushmore is in...
I haven't got a clue.
It's America? Does that count? It's in...
Well, I'm guessing on that.
Yes,
Yeah, give us a clue.
clues.
There's a north and a south state. Oh, okay. All right, yeah, okay. Right, okay. So...
I like really, really obvious clues.
Yeah, I like an obvious clue. Is it South Iowa? Yeah? South Dakota?
Yay!
Right? You better be right.
Oh, please be right.
Yay! Woo! Excellent. Clue was in the clue. Right, how many more have we got? 1 or 2? 2 more, right. Penultimate one. Oh. Okay, I don't know where that is.
I'm very surprised. There's lots of them with quite square borders.
Capital city is Boise, bordered by Canada, Montana, Wyoming, Utah, Nevada, Oregon, and Washington. I don't know
Again,
what
I
this is.
haven't spelled it correctly.
I don't know what this is. I haven't got a clue. No, if you know, I haven't got a clue. No idea.
I think I'm confident with this one, but I'm always confident with my answers.
No, I don't. I haven't got a clue. No idea.
No?
I'm blank. Illinois? No, I've not got an answer. I don't know. No idea. I don't know.
See?
Right.
I'd like to... This faux confidence just doesn't work for me. I got an I.
You were nearly there. Yeah. Next, this is the last one, isn't it, now? Yeah, let's see. Right. Again, it looks like a sock. Christmas stocking. Right, we need clues on this, definitely. Capital city is Indianapolis, bordered by Michigan, Ohio, Kentucky, and Illinois.
I did spell Illinois wrong, look. Thank God it's not a
I
spelling
haven't got a
test.
clue. Again, I'm guessing on this. Oh, okay, give us
yeah,
a clue.
please, another clue.
Yeah, that's not... Oh, okay. Excellent. You're saving our blushes, really, aren't you, Johnny, by giving us a little
Johnny's
bit of a
given us
hand.
another clue, so he's either just leading us up a garden path or I'm just that rubbish.
Yeah. Right, ready?
Yeah.
Indiana. Yay! Wow, 8-6.
I pulled it back a little.
Facebook. That was hard. That was really hard. So that was tough, wasn't it?
That was very tough.
Yeah, that was really tough. Right, so we're going to choose 5 people at random from Facebook, and we will let you know who they are, and then you'll be able to message in to get your voucher. So well done, everybody. Did you find that hard? Did you find it really easy? Were you as embarrassed as we were about having someone in the wrong? It's terrible. Honestly, it's one of those things that's never stuck in my mind.
No.
Places are anything like that. It's very, very strange. So well done, everybody. I'm looking at all of the messages that are coming in. Lots of people got those right. So Alicia Gordon says Indiana. Daniel says Indiana. Rhonda says Indiana. Yeah, you all got them right. Well done, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that game. I do like the games on Play Your Crafts, right?
I didn't like last week's. It was impossible.
You see, I think I would have been all right with last week's because it's cocktails.
See, I said we should have been allowed to taste test them all while we was guessing. I would have maybe guessed a bit better if I got, maybe not, maybe by like the 5th or 6th cocktail I would have been guessing worse.
Can you imagine the crafts afterwards when we've all had too many cocktails and you're just a bit like, you're going to stamp it here like that. Be careful putting it through your Gemini when you've had too many tippers. You've got to be careful.
Don't operate machinery when you've had 10 cocktails.
No, definitely not. We do have some great deals with some of our Tiffany storage. Michelle, over there you've got some items, haven't you?
I do. I have, because obviously we've got the gorgeous Tiffany up tonight. So I have got the Tiffany rotating design board, and we have got the Nancy tote. So again, so if you're platinum, £20.80 or $24.80 for this. So not only have you got this fantastic tote bag, now I use this for the beach, believe it or not. I mean, it's, you know, it's wipe clean. This is what everyone's sandwiches and the juice goes in and things like that. It's just absolutely brilliant, absolutely fabulous for, you know, carrying your crafts anywhere. But don't just, some of these bags, some of this storage is perfect for so many other things. You've got that gorgeous pocket on the front. It is just the seam binding. Is that what that's called? Yeah. Thank you very much. It's all double stitched, so you know if you've got any of these at all, you know how strong and durable, wipe clean they are. Absolutely brilliant. So not only are you getting that, you are getting this, and I love this. So I have got one at home. My daughter has claimed it because she's doing art for her GCSEs. So she's claimed it because it makes everything that she's doing just so much easier. But what I love about this as well is, so it's a lightweight material. It was in wood before, made it quite heavy, but you've got that lovely lightweight plastic material. You can see I can spin that. I can spin that all day, but I can spin that with one finger. You've got your clip, obviously, on the top for any card or paper, but you're using on there, and it is just, it's one of those items that is an absolute must if you do any colouring. Or anything like that, anything to do with your art, this is absolutely brilliant. So to get the design board and the tote bag for either $26.31 or again, like I said, platinum takes that down to £20.80, $24.80. That is an amazing deal for these two really essential pieces of item for your craft room.
Absolutely. I'd like to have one of those rotating boards, because I haven't got one. And I think they'd be really handy to have. Yeah, definitely
Love
good.
them.
Another item that we've got is our desk made here that you can see. Really fantastic. So this fits into one of those Calyx IKEA cube sort of storage holders. You've got all of these different clip pods in here. So all of these have this little, almost like a big paper clip, and it's got these little sections which then sort of clip together so you can keep everything in hand. You've got loads of storage in here, so places at the back to fit in your 12 by 12 paper pads. You can fit all of your different crafty goodies in here, and then you've also got the benefit that they all sort of come out, so you can organise them. So if you wanted them all sort of lined up at the front of your desk before you put everything away back into the storage boxes, you absolutely can. Really fantastic deal that we've got for you here. £30.46 or £36.32, £24.37 or $29.06. It's half price this here, and you can see if I show you to the side how deep this is. So it will fit perfectly into that Calyx storage, but you're getting the most out of organising everything by using this kind of a desk made here. Really handy to have. Pop it in your basket. I do have some winners. Shall I let you know those now so you can message in? So these are the winners. This Sandy Prickscorn, Kathleen Minelli, Brian Dickey, Carolyn Zarnow and Pauline Matkins. If you message in at prizes@crafterscompanion.com and we will send you your voucher. Fantastic, well done, well done. Right, next ones we've got these little pop-up containers, haven't we? They're really cool, I like those.
Yes, I love these. So these pack and pop or pop and pack. I think it's pack and pop, isn't it? We'll say it correctly. Again, I love these. So you've got your large, your medium and your small in this. So again, so £39, $46, a great price on these. And again, like I was saying before, what I love about Tiffany storage is it is beautiful, it is classy. These at home, I have got my makeup brushes in. You can see we've got the craft items in this one, so you've got all these small little elements, your ball tools, your tweezers, your little scissors. If I pop this out all the way so I can show you, what you get with this is you get this lovely sponge bit at the bottom, and again, let me pop all these bits out so you can see. What you're going to get with these is it's got all these little cuts in here. So I don't know if you can quite see that. You can see that, can't you? You've got all those elements in there, all those sort of crosses which allow you to pop anything in. So it doesn't really matter the size because they're all going to fit in, because you've got this lovely base that's going to keep it all nice and snug together. You're going to pop those all in, so you can see I've got scissors, tweezers, ball tools, everything in here. But at home, I've got all my makeup brushes in this smaller one. And again, so with the bigger ones, you can be popping, again, if you do any other kinds of crafts, you're going to be having your paintbrushes in here. But in this one, I've got scissors, I've got pokey tools, I've got all sorts of bits. And even if I'm not popping stuff into that foam at the bottom, you've still got plenty of space here. So if I lift that up, just to have stuff, just again, stored in there if you want. You don't necessarily have to have them all popped in to that, sorry, let me just, that's stuck around there, all popped into that sponge at the bottom. And then this one, so you can see as the size goes up, obviously, you know, there's a lot more storage in each and every one. So again, it's just so easy. You're just going to pop that down. You've got easy access to all your tools just sat on your desk. You've got that easy access. They go in and out so easy. Once you're done, instead of having to clear up all that mess on your desk, which we all hate doing, you're just going to zip those back up, close them, and you know, it looks, I mean, it looks beautiful anyway. But it's going to be, gives us that nice faux image that we're nice and tidy when we're really not. We've got this fabulous stuff that's making us look tidy. But again, that price, fabulous price for 3 of these pack and pops.
Fantastic. I like the idea of looking tidy when we're really not tidy.
Yeah, because you just pop them back up, zip them up. And it looks, but they're beautiful. I love a polka dot on anything. If you put a polka dot on something, that's it, I'm sold.
We should do more polka dot paper pads.
Yes, we should. We've got the plaid.
Yeah.
And we should do polka dots.
Be nice. Right, the next item I've got is your hang and hold organiser collection. This is great. So this hangs off the edge of your desk or your craft unit, and then you've got all of these different bags in there in order to keep everything all organised. So you've got your basic bin, your cup holder, and your tool bucket in there. So really useful item to have. And we always want to try and sort of move things off our desk because we are struggling for space, because we all work in that sort of 6-inch square that we're the only bit we haven't got bits and pieces all on our desk. This is £27.99, $39.99. Platinum price is £22.39 or $31.99. So great for keeping yourself organised, as we get with all of the Tiffany items. What have you got over there?
I love these. So again, I have got lots of Tiffany storage at home, and this is definitely one that I've got a couple of. So this is your craft and carry workstation in the black. So $22.49 or $26.24. And again, look at that platinum price, £17.99 or $20.99 in your dollars. So I've got a couple of these. Again, this sits on my desk. It's always out there. My daughter's got one in her bedroom for her music stuff. So she's got her books in here that she writes her music in. She's got her drumsticks down the side. She's got her picks down here. She's got all sorts in. But you can see, so this top bit, I've got 3 of my 12x12 pads in. That's going to take another 2 at least. So you've got 5 12x12 paper pads there. You've got this pocket on the back. So you can see you've got another pocket on the back, and what I love is if there's a space to put a pocket or a zipped element, then we're gonna, because you're gonna want to make the most and be able to store the most. So you can see that you've got the storage at the back, that lovely pocket. Down to the sides, you've got these lovely stretchy pockets here on the side. I've got a couple of these sparkle tins in, so you can see just how much you can store in there. And then again, so you to the front, you've got all these pockets here. So we've got tape pens in here, we've got ink pads in here, you've got this bit here as well. So if you've got your paintbrushes or anything like that, you're going to pop them in here. Obviously glue, and then down to the bottom you have got another row of storage. But not only have you got another row of storage, you've also got that little slip piece there as well. You can see we've got glues, we've got inks in there, we've got ribbon. And again, to the side, you've got another pocket here, which I've got some pens in and some ball tools, but you can see from the other side, you can fit lots more in that. And you've got these two pockets here. So I've got a pocket here that you can see that I've got my ruler in, and there's another one here. So literally, if there's a little bit of space, it's got a pocket or a storage area on, which is absolutely what we want. And again, so for that price of £17.99 or $20.99, you're not just going to be using these in your craft room. Like I said, my daughter's got one in her room. They're going to, anything that you're going to store, you're going to be able to store in this because you've got such easy access to it. You can see it all straight away, which again, you don't want to be sort of fumbling through things, looking for stuff. You can look, you can see that it's there. And you can get it out and use it.
Fantastic. That's and a great, like you say, great price. Corinne says this one's my favourite. I have one in every colour.
Love it.
Kirsty D says, I'm sorting out my workstations today. I might not ever see you again. Well, this is the bit you need to see because this is going to help you organise yourselves. These we've got here are our paper handlers. Now, we've got them in a collection. You've got 3 different sizes here. You've got an 8x8, you've got an A4, and you've got a 12x12. So if I show you the 12x12 first of all, these are like frosted plastic, I suppose, but you can still see what you've got inside. And these are your 12x12. But with all of these, you've got little handles that just pop out the side, so you can carry these around or organise them. But then they pop down, so you can fit everything nice and organised into your sort of shelving. So that is your 12x12. Then you've got your A4 size, again, same sort of thing. There's all going to come flat packed to you, but you've got these little integrated handles in there, allowing you to be able to move them around or sort of organise yourself, but then popping down so they keep themselves nice and tidy. And then we've got the 8x8 one, which is new, which you wouldn't have seen before. Again, you've got those little handles in there. And you can see we've got plenty of, how many have we got in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, we probably put 6, I would have said 6 paper pads in each one of these, no problem at all. £16 or $21, platinum price is £12.80 or $16.80 for all 3 of these. So again, great way of getting yourself organised, which is absolutely brilliant. Kate says, what is a paper pad in the storage? What is that paper pad in the storage? Which one? We've got lots of different paper pads. Let us know.
Either yours or mine.
Might be yours, might be...
Oh,
I've got...
Unless she means the Christmas one.
I've got Home Away from Home. Home Away from Home? No. Yeah, Home Away from Home. I've got Summer Sunset in there. I think it might be yours, Michelle.
Oh, so this one, it's the Christmas one, isn't it? I love this one.
That's a nice one, I like that.
I love that one. What's it called? Decorative Christmas. So if that's the one that you was asking about, then that is Decorative Christmas. Absolutely gorgeous, this one. That might accidentally fall out of here and into my bag on the way home.
Do you reckon? Unfortunately, we've both got to travel back in a taxi, so we don't have the benefit of my car and being able to load it up. But yeah, otherwise you'll be finding like the Gemini 2 might find our way back into our bags. We do need to do a demo of the show vote. So while Michelle's getting all her bits and pieces together, do remember later on we've got First Look, where we're going to be having a look in more detail at these beautiful large outline dies. And later on tonight we're going to have Tiffany show, so you're going to be able to see lots of great deals for helping organise your life from Tiffany as well. I love your demos as usual. They're always gorgeous.
Thank you very much.
So
just 2 this morning.
Just 2, yeah.
Just 2. So number 1 was with that gorgeous Mediterranean collection. We made that lovely bag with that edgeable. And then number 2 is with the First Look, those outline, large floral outline dies. Absolutely gorgeous, just coloured in. So that's number 2. So 1 and 2.
Yep, get your votes in. Let us know which one is the winner. We've got loads of other demos to do later on today. And looking forward to seeing some others with those outlines.
Yeah. I'm going to show you lots of different things to do with those. I'm saying lots. We know that I'm going to get through maybe 4, but that's okay because Sarah's like become a speed crafter and she does like 8 or 9 in a show. So, but even more exciting than that, I've got some more storage for you. And what's even more exciting than storage is storage with the goodies inside. So this is our easy to organise zip and store. So this is the small square one, and you can see you've got a little hand, in fact you've got a handle on both sides. So if you're storing that away, you've got that ability to easily pull it off your shelf to access it. So even more exciting, you're going to get all the goodies that's in here. So you've got your 12mm red liner tape. So you're always going to want this, you're always going to need it, and you're going to use it ever so much. You've also got your 6mm red liner tape, and again, you're going to be using that just as much because, again, different width, but just as many uses for them both. We're going to give you a tape pen because, you know, why wouldn't we? And again, something else that you are always going to need, but what I love is stuffed in the bottom of this bag is this kit. So you have got that gorgeous gilding kit. You've got those gilding flakes in there, you've got the sponge, and you've got that special glue in there that you're going to be able to use. And again, you're going to get these home and you're not going to have to worry. Oh, not only are you not going to have to worry about where to store them, you get these, you are getting 25 bonus points as well.
Excellent.
So, I mean,
why wouldn't you?
What more? Why wouldn't you? Absolutely. Because I said, we always need storage, we always need those glues, and 25 bonus points. That might be all you need to bump you up to either the next level or platinum level.
Absolutely. Yeah, and we're giving you those bonus points for free, for nothing, once you buy those. Yeah, always good to go. Now, we next have our slide, stash and store. Honestly, it's like a tongue twister. So these are these little sort of plastic storage sections. Now they're really handy because you've got that little hole there, so if you've got them stored onto a shelf, it's quite easy for you to pull them up. And obviously if you can sort of get those organised, so you have your largest things at the back, your smallest things at the front, you can sort of be able to see exactly what you've got. Really great for keeping everything organised, particularly with glues, because obviously you don't want them leaking out, you don't want them getting damaged or being put in upside down. At least everything is stored in here. So you're going to be getting this size one here, and also this size one, which is a little bit shorter, a little bit squatter. See the two different sizes. They work perfectly together. Really, really handy for you to have, organising all sorts of different things. Now we're using them for craft items, but these are great for all sorts of different places. Perhaps in the kitchen, you might be a cake maker and you want to store all of your food colourings in here. These are going to be great, and obviously not going to take up a huge amount of space, but keep everything nice and organised for you. £10.48 or $13.28 for these, £8.38 or $10.62 is your platinum price. Again, great for organising perhaps kids stuff, their pens, paintbrushes, all those kinds of bits and pieces that you just want to get put into a place so they're all nice and tidy. What have you got over there?
More storage.
More storage.
I love this because it's huge. So this is the easy to organise zip and store. So this is the large rectangle. So again, we've got £10.79, $13.45. I just cannot say that word today. It's going to become dollars, and you're all going to know exactly what I'm talking about. But platinum, £8.63. or $10.76. So it's crazy. So we always, not even just as crafters, we always need lots of storage. It just makes life so much easier and simpler. So again, you've got this lovely carry handle on the top. So whether you're carrying it about like that or you've got it stored on your shelf and you're going to use that to be able to pull the item off. Again, you've always got, these zips are just absolutely amazing. They're not those cheap flimsy ones that you get from the pound shop, where you open your pencil case once and it just pops off. They are uber strong, and you can see in here, just by what I've got in, just how much you can store in here, and you can really go to town. So you can see we've got our soft craft stuff in here. If you're a crafter, you're going to have your craft stuff in here. And again, definitely can't do it backwards. Why can't I fasten a zip backwards? There we go. Even fastening a zip backwards is difficult. But yeah, if you are a crafter of any sort, these are absolutely brilliant. But because they're wipe clean, you can be storing all sorts. My hubby has all sorts of Tiffany storage in his shed with all his tools in, with all different, you know, all those random screws and bolts that you keep just in case that you're never going to use, but you know, if you throw it away, you're going to need it. So to the men's shed, you know, their garage, again in the bathroom, because it's wipe clean and because it's that lovely, what's it called?
Like a vinyl.
Vinyl, thank you very much. I couldn't quite think. Because it is that, you're going to be able to store so many different things. And again, for £8.63 or $10.76, why wouldn't you have lots of these?
Absolutely. And you always need more places to store things.
Yes, definitely, which means we can keep more things then.
And yesterday people were saying that they just had deliveries coming and they weren't sure what was going to be in the boxes.
Yes.
And I think we're all like that. We all buy things. I keep thinking, oh yeah, there's a box at home which has got Crafter's Companion stuff in it, and I haven't opened it yet. I know it's nothing for work. I know it's all fun stuff for me, but yeah, I haven't had an opportunity to properly have a look at it yet. I do have a demo of the show. Would you like to know what one it is?
Yes, please.
Yeah? Now, which one did you think it would be?
Number 2.
Anyone else? Yeah. Johnny, what do you reckon? Actually, it was number 2.
Aww.
Well done.
Thank you.
Very nice. Looks really good. Love the use of those new dyes. Looking forward to seeing what else you do with them.
Yeah, I'm excited for the next show.
Me too. The other thing that loads of you were excited about yesterday was your Mediterranean Dreams showstopper collection that we had on the show. We've only got a few left, really, I think. 7, that's all. Yeah, last chance to get, and I really wanted to order mine, and I don't think I'm going to get the opportunity to. But Mediterranean Dreams Showstopper, lots of dies, embossing folders, papers as well in there. So if I show you on the boards what we're going to have in there, this is your Zest for Life. These are your dies and stamps with your little sentiments as well as your oranges and lemons. Then we have your lemon vine. This was super, super popular. I think everyone fell in love with this. And I think you can see from the samples that we've had, that has been sort of a key detail, key dye that people have been using. This next one is your Mediterranean tile. So this die can cut into your card or can cut out of your card. As you've got 2 different dyes on there. Really beautiful, especially in that colour. This next one is your olives and leaves stencil. Again, really, really nice. Sorry, I did some a demo with this with sort of like more sort of turquoisey colours, and it looked absolutely beautiful. You've got your decorative tile 3. This is your 3D tile. Again, this is absolutely beautiful. It's got so much texture to it. It looks like walking through a Moroccan walkway with all of those different kinds of patterns on them. Your next one is your Mediterranean window stamp set. So you've got your window with the shutters and that bougainvillea flower that'll go over the top, as well as your little urns and little orange trees. Then you've got your delicate lace border, again very, very pretty. You've also got these tricolour aqua markers in citrus vine, clear skies and bougainvillea. If you turn around there, you'll see all those different colours you're going to be getting, all in those exactly the right colours for this collection. You've got your 6x6 paper pad here with those beautiful papers. So you've got really sort of intricate, detailed sort of florals and fruit designs, and then you've also got all these beautiful kind of tiles on there as well. You've got your linen cardstock, again, and all of those colours are really going to work, so greens, oranges and the blues. And then finally, you've got the 12x12 paper pad. So I've actually got the whole paper pad here to show you properly. You can see the colours and the patterns on here are absolutely stunning. So you've got that tile effect on one side, and you've got that very intricate kind of floral design with the sort of citrus fruits on there as well. Absolutely stunning. And these are going to be replicated in the 6x6 paper pad, of which we don't have a huge amount of stock. And the only way you can get the 6x6 paper pad is in this showstopper. £95 or $125. Platinum price is £76 or $100. You're going to need to be quick though if you want to get that, because I don't imagine it's going to be here when we start the next show by any stretch of the imagination. Really beautiful designs here. We've got some samples over there, haven't you, Michelle?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, we've got some more samples.
So look at that one.
Isn't it beautiful? So you've got that, so this is using that stamp set. You've got that lovely window, you've got the flowers over the window, you've got that lovely lantern hanging, and we've just got a lovely little bow front card. You've got that edgeable on there, and you have got those gorgeous papers. And so this is the stencil that comes with it as well. So even though lots of the elements have been used with that, it isn't too much. It just all works beautifully together. You've got what I used earlier, you've got that gorgeous lemon vine hanging down the side. And again, just some lovely, beautiful matte and layering from those papers for this card. This one, so let me just do it. There we go. What I love about this one is they've taken some of the papers and they've fussy cut those lemons out, they've fussy cut those oranges out, and if I lift that up. So you've got that possibility with these paper pads to be able to fussy cut all those elements out if you want to. I love this one. So that is that gorgeous die on the front. Again, you've got the stamp and die with those oranges at the bottom, an absolutely beautiful card. And again, you've got, look at the paper. The paper is just absolutely stunning. So little birdie just told me that Michelle got the bundle. She did get the bundle.
She
went for it.
Well done.
Yeah. So there you go. Look again, a different way to use those lemons, just colouring them in a different way. You have got that gorgeous 3D embossing folder. Nothing else on there except for a couple of those oranges from that stamp and die set. Again, using those beautiful edgeables on there. Nice and simple gatefold card. I love this one. So I love this. So you've got that embossing folder. It's been inked up, and then it's got some gold gilding wax on the top. I'm trying to catch the light. There you go. Like, look how amazing. It just by bringing all your different mediums in with this collection means you're going to be making so many different cards. I love that orange tree there. But then just keeping it quite simple, blue and white, very quite traditional, I think. How beautiful does that look?
Lovely. Really, really nice.
I just love this collection so much.
It is gorgeous. Hopefully there'll be one left for me before at the end of the show.
Hopefully.
I should have ordered it yesterday, but I'm like everybody. We sort of think, oh yeah, I'll wait, and then you don't want to wait. It's just going to go really quickly. We also want to show you again these outline dies. So this is your first look. Well, it will be the first look. This is your first pre-look. I think, pre-look, because we're going to have first look as our next show, but these are our large floral outline dies. This first one is your peonies. Then we have lilies. We then have anemone. We then have, sorry, that was hellebore. This one is anemone. Then we have cosmos. This one is your echinacea. Then we have cherry blossom and roses. You're getting quite substantial dies here. They're quite large, but being able to use them in all sorts of different ways. And Michelle's got a few samples for us over there, haven't you?
Oh, I've got some beauty. So I've just been having a little delve through the box. There's some stunning samples. I mean, I showed you some beautiful ones earlier, but there's some beautiful ones. So this is by Nicola Armstrong. Look at that. That is just absolutely gorgeous. And it's a nice, simple die. But look how amazing, look how effective it looks. Look at that with in the silver on the black and then paper pieced in. How beautiful is that? Look at this one. That is absolutely gorgeous. So again, if I try and catch the light, you can see that they've used some sparkle pens on that one. So again, that's Nicola's. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. I'm going to say that every time because I've just picked out some beauties. Look at that. So that is Alison Jane Green. That is absolutely stunning. Look at the colour tones is absolutely beautiful, but how amazing is that? This one, so this is Alison Jane Green as well. And again, look how beautiful it looks in that colour combination.
That's really nice. I like that.
Just stunning. So we've got another one. So this is Leanne McAlpine. I love that. How beautiful is that? That is absolutely stunning.
So how's that one being done?
So she's coloured that one in, so she's die cut it out, she's popped it on, and she's coloured it in, and then she's done, sorry, I was looking at that one. You really need to be looking at that, not me. So she's coloured that in, and then she's done the, you know, the splash effect with the ink or the paint on top. But the way she's coloured it in, it's totally different to how I coloured mine in, but how beautiful does it look? We've got some more blue roses for you. So this is Lily, this is our Lily, Lily Fletcher. Stunning lily, of course it is. In the blues, how gorgeous. So this is Sharns, and again, colouring it in, paper piecing it in, adding it onto acetate. Really, really lovely. Look at this one, so let me pop that open. So that's acetate all the way. So they've coloured onto the acetate with their alcohol pens. And this is Julia's. This is our crafty fairy again. She's so clever. She really is talented, isn't she? How beautiful is that? Just a couple more, I promise. Look at that.
That's beautiful, that one, isn't it?
Absolutely gorgeous. So that's Alison's as well. Alison Jane Green. Aqua pens for this one, using it, you know, watercolouring in. And again, I had to show you this one because I loved it so much. Carol Lorriman with the blue rose from earlier that she coloured in. There is some stunning, stunning samples here. And I hope to, actually, I'm a bit worried now. I'm hoping to do them justice for you later on, but I think I will. But just, you can see how many different ways you can use these, how different they all look, and just an amazing collection.
You're saying you don't know if you do them justice. Of course you're going to.
Well, you panic a little bit when you see such beautiful cards from the design team. You straight away, you think, oh, I hope my... And then, so I'm thinking about my demos, and I'm thinking, do I need to go tweak them a little bit?
Oh, I'm sure they're going to be gorgeous, I'm sure.
Thank you.
And they look really, really lovely. I'm looking forward to seeing what you're going to be making with those. Now, do remember, we've got some free gifts for you this weekend. So if you spend over £20 or $20, you'll be getting our Masquerade Ball chandelier die. And if you spend over £100 or $100, you'll be getting our Celebrate Your Day 3D scene builder. Obviously, if you're spending over £100, you're going to get both of them anyway. So do make sure you take advantage of those deals. If you want to go ahead with that Mediterranean Dreams, do pop it in your basket. 6 left. 6 left. There are not going to be many left after, you know, in the next couple of minutes. I'm sure by the time we go for the break between the shows, you will also be checking out. So if you do want it, check out as soon as possible. Thank you very much, Michelle. It's been good.
Thank you.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah. Not the game so much, but the rest. Yeah, enjoyed the rest.
That game was hard. Well done, anybody who got 10 out of 10. I did see that a few people did get 10 out of 10. Well done, you. Much better at geography than I am. I need to go and gen up in the break in between shows. I do hope you enjoyed watching us. We're going to be back with first looking at these in more detail, looking at some fantastic and going to be amazing demos that Michelle makes for us. So we'll see you in an hour's time.